Alright, credit snipers, welcome to the best credit blueprint. This is your boy Carlos Estrada. Guys, today let's talk about how I raised my score by 200 points in a matter of 10 days, guys. Yes, it is possible. Now, I am what you call a solutions architect. Now, I have a blueprint for everything. Why? Because I like to jot down what I do in order then to supply and to share with many of you. Because if you work for me, I'm sure it's gonna work for you guys. Now guys, I wanna show you how I raised my score by 200 points in a matter of 10 days. Now guys, before we continue, hey, do not forget, if this is your first time on our channel, guys, I appreciate that you guys are here today. Let me welcome you, but at the same time, subscribe. Make sure that you click on the bell icon, make sure that you click on all, but also give me the thumbs up. It is my job, it is my mission, I believe, to reach many of you and thousands of you, and you are helping me by giving me the thumbs up that will allow the algorithm on YouTube to allow me to reach many more. So thank you for that. I appreciate it, guys. Let me show you how I did raise my score by 200 points in a matter of 10 days. Now, but before I start, one of the main things you need to know is what's your credit score, right? A lot of people, you'd be surprised, 76% of America do not even know how to check the credit score. There are so many ways that you could do it out there. There's so many free sites. You have Credit Karma, you have mycreditscore.com. And yes, while those are free, guys, yes, you could check them. More than likely, and it is always more than likely, it is not going to be a accurate score. So one of the things that I tell you is that I found out, I see in some of the clients and some of the people that I coach, the best way is going to be a pay service. Why is that? Because those are the ones that actually put the time and is able to pull the information from all three bureaus. Remember, there's three bureaus in which your score is reported to, and not every lender reports to every bureau. So some of them do report to all three, some of them report to two, and some of them you only report to one. But it's your job to actually make sure that all three bureaus, or you know what the score that you have with all three bureaus. Now let's go back. The three bureaus are Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Guys, now this is just for conversation's sake. I have a link in the bottom. If you like it, go check it out. All right, guys, so there's so many free options out there for you to check your credit score. You have my score, my freecreditscore.com, my annual credit report.com. You have Credit Karma. Yes, while these are free and they give you all about your accurate score, it is not really the accurate score that you need, specifically because many of them gives you the Advantage 3.0. Now, about 65 to 68% of all lenders use what's called a FICO 8 score. And a FICO 8 score, you're only gonna get it, they'll pull from on MyFICO or myfico.com, and they also pull from Experian. Now, in the bottom of this video, I'm gonna have a link. It's called My Score IQ. My Score IQ will pull all your FICO 8s and all your FICO scores from all three bureaus. So check it out. The link that I'm giving you is a 7-day trial for free. After the 7 days, if you're not interested anymore, you could cancel it. Compare it. What I advise you to do is use it, compare it to every other one that you could see out there, and see if you like it. If you like it, keep it. But my advice to you, that's what I advise all of my clients to use, and that's what I use. Guys, so first thing, learn about your credit, learn what you have in your credit, learn everything else that is in your credit. Also, make sure that all the information in your credit report is accurate. You'll be surprised. This is your credit report. I mean, this is your like a student report. This is your resume. This is what you show your lender or your employee every time that you're going to look for a job. In this case, you're going to look for lending, right? This is what you show them. So guys, it'll be up to you. It is your job, your responsibility to make sure that all the information is accurate to the T. Your name, your phone number, your addresses. Guys, this is one thing that I see with a lot of our clients. Wrong addresses, outdated address, outdated phone numbers, names in different variations, sometimes not even their actual name. So guys, it is your job. I want you to start learning. I want to teach you how to fish, not just hand you the fish. Let's do that. Now, one of the things is like, guys, a lot of you know that in the past, I used to invest, well, I still invest into real estate, but I used to be actively investing into residential real estate. And then I graduated to the commercial side. And one of my mentors today is Grant Cardone. So actually I put a lot of my investments with him in passive income, guys. Passive income is one of the best things you can actually have. And that's a conversation for another day. But in my residential real estate investment past, I made many mistakes. I learned from it. I was that guy that I was ready. I fire. I then aim. Not the right way to do it, but I learned a lot. It taught me a great lesson, and in doing so, my credit score got messed up, really messed up, guys. I have foreclosure, and I'm definitely my score went into 500. So to a point, I was a 553, guys. Now, also, I used to own gas stations. And gas stations, I found out that it is a cash business, and it is a business in which you need to be present. My mistake, unfortunately, I wasn't, and unfortunately, I lost, and unfortunately, that hurts my credit. But guys, lesson learned. I move on. I wanted to actually create a better version of myself, and in doing so, I start creating the blueprint. But finding out that all of this happened, my credit score was shocked. So how did I get back to it? Now, in doing all of this, I had a collection. Guys. So what I did was, first thing this is step one. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lock all your sub bureaus. So we have the LexisNexis, we got SafeStream, Innovis, and or your CoreLogic. Guys, you freeze all of those. That's what I mean by locking. Why is this? Because anytime that the three bureaus, which is Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, want to confirm and want to verify any information, they're gonna go to those 4 sub bureaus. They're not gonna go straight. Now, if those bureaus are frozen, remember that by the FCRA, they have 30 days to confirm or deny the information that you are disputing in this case. So they either need to verify that information or erase it. Guys, so I remember I did this on 2nd of that month. And I submitted letters, I submitted to the USPS, and I also did it digitally. In a matter of 7 days, and look, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not an attorney, I'm not a CPA, but I'm telling you what happened with me, and I'm telling you what can happen with you. Situations are always different depending on what you have in your credit. But I submitted the dispute. Everything was frozen. In a matter of 7 days, that one collection came off. I went from 553 to a 712. And what I was able to do, since I knew the game already, then I was able to then now get 2 trade lines. The trade lines where I needed to get a stock trade line. And a trade line is anything and everything that reports to your credit report. So the trade lines that I got, I was 2 of them. Why? It was a plan. I wanted to do something here. So I got a trade line with 30 years of age. Remember, anytime, so a trade line is when you add a trade line to your credit score, is an authorized user. So in this case, every year of good standing on that trade line equals to 6 points. So imagine that 6 points per every 30 years for every 30 years, which you multiply that's equals to 120 points. I also added a $40,000 credit line. $40,000 credit line with 2 years of age, which I really didn't care, but I wanted just the line, but I also wanted the age. Now, I went to, remember, 7 days I went from the 2nd to the 9th, because what I did, and I did it methodically, I went from a 553 to a 712, and then I added a trade line, which gave me 6 points per every year on that 30-year credit card. That was a total of, I remember, was almost 180 points. It didn't give me 180 points, but it put me all the way to the 802, guys. 802. I went up over 200 points plus in the matter of 10 days. How that trade lines? So I found out that the trade line was posting 2 days after. So on the 7th day, I saw, so from the 2nd to the 9th, that's when I was, and I saw that the trade line was posting all the statement closing there. So remember this, every credit card has a statement closing date and a statement due date. So the statement due date is when your payment is due. The statement closing date is usually 2 to 3, even 5 days before that. And that's when the credit card reconciles that account and then decides to report to the credit bureau. So it just happened. I probably came down from the skies, but I was able to find that it was reported on the 11th. So from the 2nd to the 11th, or from the 9th to the 11th, I got the trade line. I became an authorized user. It reported on the 11th of that month. Guys, by the 12th, I had a credit score that went from 553 to an 802, over 200 points. Guys, I just want to tell you that it is possible. I'm not going to talk to you, and I'm not going to bring anything to you that I haven't tried or that I worked with my clients or my clients have not had success with. Guys, I hope this helps you. I want to make sure there's so many tricks of the trade. We learn so much with everything that we've been doing, and this is just fun. I love it. I have a passion for it. I want to help you. Guys, if you're interested, let us know. We're the best credit blueprint. Check it out. We actually have a free training going on, and I want to show you the 3 secrets that the wealthy and the rich uses to get to the 800 credit score. All right. So the training is called this Friday at 8 p.m. So go ahead and register. Also get your free credit score, my score IQ. So like that, you can have 7 days of that credit reporting. And if you like it, keep it. But at the same time, I want to give you what's called the Remasters Secrets Lenders List. A gift from us to you, free of charge. Guys, I'm not asking anything. This document is going to give you over 400 creditors in the United States. It's going to show you where the creditor pulls from and reports to. Also, what is the credit report required in order to apply, and approximately how much you'll get. Now, if you're in business or you're personal, this is a powerful tool, free to you. Just use it. Guys, thank you for being here today. Once again, this was your first time, please comment. And it was the second time, third time. I appreciate you guys are here. Let me know how we did. Let me know how we can do better. And what else you guys want to know about? A lot of this topics out because you guys asked me, but today I wanted just to share something that happened with me, and I want to make sure that you know that, hey, I'm trying what I'm telling you to do. But hey guys, subscribe, click on the bell icon, and click on all so that you be notified, and give me the thumbs up. I appreciate that you guys are here today. This is your boy Carlo with the Best Credit Blueprint, and I'll see you in the next video.